Okay, this is just a quick video on Blue Sky Media and his Tinder, so let's get into it.
Yeah. Let's see what she looks like. Yeah.
Let me look at that. That is what they call a land
So,
whale, man.
again,
Wow.
I'm not trying to be egotistical about it. I'm really not someone who takes that much pride in their looks. I mean, I take care of myself. I try to dress well, but
No, you don't dress well. You dress almost as bad as hiding in my room.
my own looks are not that important to me. But I'm just saying. I'm just asking you. Does that look like a looks match for me? And of course, her profile's blank, so good luck starting a conversation. All right. And next
What the hell is up with her
we
hair?
have this beauty here.
Oh my.
Oh,
Is up with her eyelashes, man?
is that a picture of her ass?
Is that? These chicks are busted, man. It's like
That's
what Rushvi said.
a better picture than her
London girls
others.
are busted. I know this ain't London, but reminds me of what Rushvi said.
I just don't even know what I'm looking at because it looks like a filter. It
It
doesn't look
looks like
real.
Alien, man. What is that?
Jesus. So, she actually
Guys,
messaged me
dating
when
life
I
sucks.
matched with her and said, "Oh, you're too scared to say hi. You're too scared to say hi to me, wuss." And I was like, "Okay then.
What kind of
Definitely don't want to
stupid
message
message
you
is that?
now." And so here we go.
Oh, wow. That looks like,
Really,
man.
nothing wrong with her.
53
She's
miles
just
away.
the thing about
This guy is
the
going
thing
to
about her.
desperate
She's 40
lengths.
years old, and that's fine. That's all cool. You know, everybody needs love, no matter how old you get. But the only issue for me is I am looking for a relationship, and I kind of need somebody of childbearing age because I really the whole reason I'm going into a relationship is to find somebody that's a good match for me that will be a good mother. You know what I mean? That's very important to me. That's the most important thing in my life.
Okay, let's end this bullshit. So, first of all, notice how he says, that's the most important thing in my life. That's wrong. The most important thing in your life should be establishing yourself for the future, because right now, this guy has no future. You look at his present, this is what he's getting. This is his life. Okay? Now, I'm gonna end this delusion right here. The same thing I said to George. The same thing I said to George is that, you're not gonna get a female in the Western American society, at least a female that's of childbearing age, a female who is decent. You are way below that level. You can't compete. You know, you can't compete with the other men, which is why you're not getting any results. I've said this before. It's a competition. You're competing with other men for the women, and you're failing. Failing. And because you're failing, that's why you're in the position that you're in. So what's the solution? The solution is to either give up and adopt a new mindset where you no longer, because you said women are the most important thing to you. Well, you need to change your mindset, or if you really want a family, you have to make the decision to go over to, like, you call it Asia, which is become an English teacher. I've said this before, you know, These are the realistic options that are available. You know, that's the realistic options. It's not realistic. You're too old. You've wasted too much time. You're messed up in the head mentally. You're poor. And these are things that women are not willing to forgive you for. They're not gonna overlook these things. You know, if you were just a manlet, which you are a manlet, but if that was all you had going wrong with you, like your height, you would be getting women. Because you got so many problems, because you got so many issues, you need to get that out of your mind. You know,
You know what I'm saying? So, at that age, she probably has kids,
I
already,
really don't
and
care.
she
Let's
can't
skip
have any
this. I'm not
more.
gonna try and make this too long.
And this is so, you know, to my physical, get into some of the messages, and this because there was some that I didn't match
Let me
with,
check
or
these.
I did.
This fat. Look at
Um,
this.
she
Goodness
seems like a
gracious. Her whole
message
face is
me.
laced with fat.
All right, and I'm not gonna shit on
How
her
do
because she
people
was really
get this
nice.
big? Somebody in the
You know,
comment section, tell me, what do you have to eat to get this big? Because, I mean, how is that even possible to get that big? What are these people eating? Like, somebody inform me. What the hell are these people eating? How many calories do they eat per day? 5,000, 10,000? This is bizarre.
um,
And it's unnatural.
um, she seems like a very nice person. I just wasn't interested
Just
in,
me.
you
If
know,
you're that size, you shouldn't have any dating options. No man who's not obese should even be looking at that. That is a disgrace. That's a disgrace. But, you know, this video is not just to make fun of this Blue Sky Media guy. It's not just to make fun of this guy, because he's a failure. But there's a warning to you guys, okay? You're looking to find a woman in this Western American or whatever country you're in, society. You don't want to end up like this guy. Because at 35 years old, he's practically finished for him. Unless he wins the lottery, or unless he moves really fast, and I don't think he can move fast. Because 10 years he's been a failure. And these are prime years. Was he 35? 25 to 35 failure. You know, crappy mindset, the mentality, you know, and he's wasted his life. That's the truth. And the real purpose of this video is to show you guys what happens to a man at 35 when he doesn't establish himself, when he's a complete zero. This is your dating options. So if your dating is important to you, okay, if you want to find a woman, if that's something that you put as high importance and you're in your 20s, you better start now. I'm not talking to you MGTOW guys because you MGTOW guys don't care about this, and that's fine. But if you're a guy who wants a woman, you gotta start working now. You're 21, 22 years old. Don't think that because you're 21, 22, you might not be getting any women. You're gonna end up like this guy. You will end up like this guy if you don't work on yourself. You will end up like this guy. And it's very degrading to be in this guy's position. If I was him, I would just give up. He's degrading himself constantly. But he's an idiot, so he's going to continue doing it. He's going to continue doing something that clearly is not going to work for him. Anyway, should I continue this video? Let me continue for a little bit.
um, I'm not. Obviously, you can see she's overweight. I'm not even gonna call her a land whale because I don't. Like I said, she's a nice person. I can tell. But she looks like she has quite a pretty face.
This guy sounds like a simp, bro. I mean, this guy is a straight up simp. If he had money, he'd be a sugar daddy. I'm telling you. If this Blue Sky Media guy had money, he would be one of them sugar daddies, bro.
And I this is just me personally. I feel if she lost weight, she'd probably be very, very attractive.
Well, that if is not gonna happen. This woman ain't gonna lose weight.
she'd be a hell of a catch with a personality like the one she has. She'd be a message. And
Goodness
so I was
me,
willing
look at that. How do you even put a picture up like that? That chick is busted, man. Goodness.
to give her a chance. You know what I'm saying?
What? Did he say he's willing to give her? This guy is desperate. Wow. I'm telling you, bro, when you get to that age and you're this guy's situation, you're finished.
And she's not bad looking. You know, she's
What?
just overweight, and I can't
She's
tell how big
ugly.
she is because what
This girl is not bad looking. It's one of the ugliest girls I've seen all week. What are you talking about?
means she's huge because she took a picture from the neck up. So that's never a good sign. 44-year-old,
What
one
the
word
hell is
answer.
that? Is that a drag queen? It just gets worse and worse, doesn't it?
This one, honestly, she seemed kind of cool. She's just not in the country. She's in New Zealand, and I didn't read.
This one
That's the part
I can't see her
I forgot
face,
to
but
read in her
she
profile.
looks not that terrible.
So, her, I would have talked to her if she was in the country.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying?
goodness. She looks
She looks
bad.
cool. She looks like she's having fun.
Looks
She
pretty
looks like she
bad, to be honest
travels.
with
You
you.
know, got a lot going on in her life. She
She
seems
shouldn't have
cool.
taken close-up pics. 30 years old, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's
I'm
busted,
not.
man.
I wouldn't say she's my looks match, but I thought there was a lot.
She's
I
straight
thought
up
she
busted.
had potential. She has a lot to.
I mean, these girls on the online dating are just, I mean, and the older they get, the worse they get. I mean, if you're using online dating and you're like 18, 19, 20, it might be, okay. But if you're 35, you ain't got like nothing going for you, bro, you're finished online. Because the women at your age group that are online, because every woman's already married. It's another thing that all the quality women are married already. That's why for FA Monday, he says he got a girlfriend. His girlfriend's 39, and she's already been married. I mean, how can a guy who's so-called TFL date a 39-year-old woman that's already been married? That doesn't work. That's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. But anyways, let's continue.
Offer, the stuff on her profile, the way it reflects her personality,
Yeah, I
she
don't care, bro. I don't care.
yeah.
Goodness.
Single mother,
37.
30,
Look at her physique.
37 years old, single mother.
These girls make me look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro. And I'm not even in shape.
Oh man, I didn't realize. Oh fuck.
Is that it? Is that the video over?
I didn't
Let's
realize
take a look at some of his
she
pics.
doing.
Look at this guy. Look at his pencil deck. Look at his peanut head. Why is his head so small? This guy, man. Oh my god. He's dressing like he's a gangbanger. Look at this guy. Look at me, I'm a tough guy. I'm a manlet wigger from New York. Why did he get these tattoos? I bet he did that because some guy told him, get tattoos, man, you're gonna get chicks. Let's just roast this guy a bit more. Why does he take every picture with a hat on? Take off your hat, bro. He's insecure about his balding. Look at this guy. This guy's worse than Rollo Tomasi, who wears a hat all the time. But that's the video, guys. Tell me what you think. I'm out of here.